I don't want us to have. I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A very good evening and thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. My name is Harmony Agbafo, and now to the news in details. In a bid to enforce urban development regulations and ensure public safety in the state, the Edo State Development and Building Control Agency has commenced a major clearance exercise targeting encroachment on road reserves and power line right-of-way. BeeTv News Best Orator has the details.
According to the Managing Director of Edo State Development and Building Control Agency, Imoisili Darlington Agabali, the agency began the clearance in the month of October, focusing on structures and obstructions that were previously served removal notices in several key areas across the state. The areas affected in this first phase of the exercise include Iriri Ebo Iyekogba Aziz Etete Road, Ugbo and Ugbo Village Road, Oriokba Elema Quarters, Adesua Grammar School Road and Country Home Road, all in Edo South Senatorial District. Speaking with newsmen during the clearance at Iriri Ebo Iyekogba Aziz, the Managing Director of Edo State Development and Building Control Agency, Mr. Imoisili Darlington Agabali, emphasized that the operation is part of the agency's ongoing mandate to sanitize urban spaces, prevent environmental hazards, and promote safe infrastructure development.
It's not strange because we started this demolition about 3-4 weeks ago, and we've been telling every other person who is building or who has built on the right of way to pack your things and go. This particular place we are here today, we've served them notices about 4 or 5 months ago. We came 3 weeks ago, we served them, and even 2 days ago we also give them a reminder, because if you look at this stretch, this is supposed to be a green area, but they've taken laws into their hands, built different kinds of makeshift kiosks, and turned the place to a business place, which have defaced this particular stretch or axis of the city. We don't want that. We want a decent and aesthetically beautiful environment for the state. So we are here to remove every illegal structure on the right of way. And it's not just here. We are continuing this exercise. There will be a press release highlighting the key areas where we are starting with, and it's going to be a continuous exercise for those who have taken laws into their hands to build or rent government lands on the right of way to people to push up. We are saying it's no longer business as usual. Similarly,
Mr. Adogo Gamanishi, the Director of Urban and Rural Planning and Development, and Mr. Henry Omodio Inabulele, the Director of Development Control in the agency, also reiterated that the clearance will be total and in accordance with legal framework guiding urban planning and development in Edo State and the Shine agenda of Governor Monday Okpebolo.
Just like my MD has rightly said, going with the name development control. It's not going to be business as usual. They are out to control development. You don't wake up and begin to erect structures in an area that is not designated for such a structure. And today we are here to advise our people. Like our MD said, the exercise started 3 weeks ago. Now at the stage we are at the power line, and today we are here. So we are advising our people, please, before you do anything, come to the ministry, come to the agency. We will guide you, we will direct you, so that you don't spend your hard-earned money on things that will not be accepted or tolerated. We are working with the governor's Shine agenda
This exercise is to just also mark part of Oba October we are celebrating. Because we are thinking of Oba October is telling us we should take advantage of the opportunity cities, and also what we are trying to do now is also clean the environment to make it a livable place for the residents of Edo State.
Residents and property owners within the listed zones are strongly advised to remove all valuables and structures encroaching on the designated right-of-way before the clearance exercise reaches their area. For further information, the public is encouraged to contact the Edo State Development and Building Control Agency. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Residents of Urora community in Ikpobaoka local government area of Edo State are appealing for lasting help in addressing their plight over the harsh conditions they are faced with due to the several erosions ponds in the area. BeeTv News Freeman Osare, who visited the site where the ponds are located, reports that residents around the area complain of health hazards and flooding from the ponds whenever it rains. The report.
A visit to the erosion ponds at Urora explains better what residents around it are facing. The situation is equal to an overflowing lake. The ponds, which was designed to collect floodwater from Urora and environs, now have a negative impact on the residents. Narrating their ordeal, the resident said when it rains, it is almost a nightmare because the ponds becomes overstretched with water spilling over to their homes and damaging their belongings. The resident also said apart from the flood challenge, the place is now breeding mosquitoes and other insects, thereby creating unconducive environment for them. The resident used the opportunity to call on the Edo State government to please address their plight.
The pond here is government project. Initially when it came, in fact, it was going to salvage our pains based on the flooding issues. But now it's creating a lot of problems. So most of the landlords are running away, and if rain falls, you can't navigate it at all. You can't navigate. So that's our issue. We are praying that, begging the government to come to our aid.
Especially when it's raining, most of the times the drainage gets overfull and it starts flowing to people's houses. Many times some people have to take their cars, some have to take their belongings out of their houses so that will not get damaged. So we are not finding it funny here.
When the boats get full by that other corner there now, this compound will be filled up, this road will be filled up, nowhere to pass. You can't go, you can't come in also. So that's it. So we are begging the government to come and help us, to intercede in our behalf, so they will come and do it for us, because this very moat here is very, very bad for
residents in the area are hoping their government will listen to them. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
A special Thanksgiving service has been held at St. Andrew's Cathedral, Egware Ekpoma, in Esan West local government area of Edo State, in honor of Sir Dr. Lucky Esegbe, Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, following his recognition as Anglican Ambassador Man of the Year by the Diocese of Esan Anglican Communion. BeeTv News' Favor Kolawole has details.
The Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Sir Dr. Lucky Esegbe, dear appreciated God for multiple blessings upon his life, particularly for his award as the Anglican Ambassador of the Year and his appointment as the Commissioner for Physical and Urban Planning by Governor Monday Paulo. Speaking during the Thanksgiving, Sir Dr. Lucky Esegbe expressed profound gratitude to God Almighty for his faithfulness and mercies. He thanked God for the electoral victory of His Excellency Senator Monday Paulo, and for the privilege to serve the people of Edo State as a commissioner, describing the award as a call to greater dedication and humility.
I'm here to come and give thanks to God for the success of our electoral campaign that brought in our very distinguished, respected Senator Monday, the executive governor of Edo State. That this is the first time we conducted an election in Edo State that we did not hear of any ballot snatching. No loss of life, no trouble. The election was peaceful and calm. And after that, we went to the tribunal he was victorious. To Court of Appeal, he was victorious. To the Supreme Court, he was also victorious. And now I'm also a member of the ESCO in the State Cabinet. So I'm here to thank God for the success of that election and to also thank His Excellency for graciously appointing me as one of his commissioners to come and work with him in the state.
Delivering a sermon, His Lordship Bishop Reverend Matthew Okwewolo expressed the need for obedience and total service to God. He reminded the congregation that divine blessings follows a life of faithful service and encouraged all to remain steadfast in their calling.
Brethren, this morning, I want to tell you guys, power will be somebody obedient. If you ask me to do it, I'm not going to understand you. It will protect you. I can't remember it will sustain you.
The Thanksgiving service transitioned into a grand reception at Irekmel Town Hall, which was filled with dignitaries and guests. Among those in attendance were Honorable Francis Akibe, Member Local Government Service Commission, Ambassador Julius Aliowosele, popularly known as Oba of Youth, Local Government Chairman, APC Party faithfuls, family members and friends, all gathered to celebrate the Commissioner's achievements. The chairman of the occasion, a former member representing Ten West Central and Igwebe Federal Constituency, High Chief Joe Edionwele, alongside Mr. Darlington Igabali, Managing Director of the Edo State Development and Building Control Agency, commended the administration of Senator Mondo Kwewulu for its visible developmental impact across Eastern land, and the state at large, particularly for appointing their son, Sir Lucky Esigbe. They described Sir Dr. Lucky Esigbe as a dedicated public servant and true son of Eastern land, whose appointment reflects competence, loyalty, and service.
This government of Senator Mondo have been very good to development. So we say the governor for recognizing our son, Barrister Lucky Esigbe, as one of the first commissioners that we appointed.
He's a friend, he's a brother, and I've come here today to celebrate with him for the good work he has been doing with the support of His Excellency. You can see the love his people have for him. I'm so amazed with the massive crowd, with the massive support I'm seeing here today now. And I also tell the people that we are here to support him to achieve his objective in the new role he has been given.
I pray that God will grant him all his heart desire.
Sir Lucky Esigbe is my mentor. He is behind my success story today. He is one person that believes in building the youth. He believes in keeping friendship, and he holds friendship to the highest esteem. He is one person that believes will go far in his endeavors.
Guests were treated to a delicious local cuisine, live musical performances, and cultural display, creating a lively and festival atmosphere. The event reflected the widespread goodwill, influence, and acceptance of Sir Dr. Lucky Esigbe among his people, a celebration not just of an award, but of faith, humility, and public service.
In a remarkable show of solidarity and support, the leadership and members of the Third Force Movement for APC Uhonde chapter has paid a courtesy visit to the acting chairman of Uhonde Local Government Council, Honorable Austin Imafidon, at the council's administrative headquarters in Eho. During the visit, the group congratulated Honorable Imafidon on his emergence as acting chairman and commended his sterling performance since assuming office. BeeTv News Best Orator has the details.
It was an atmosphere of excitement and unity as the visit served and stood on a tripod of purpose as members of the Third Force Movement for APC Uhonde chapter congratulated Honorable Augustine Imafidon on his well-deserved emergence as acting chairman of Uhonde local government area, describing it as a recognition of his track record of experience, excellence, visionary leadership, and selfless service to the people. The group, known for its strong grassroots mobilization for the APC, commended its administration's impressive strides in providing critical infrastructure within a short period.
Moving on, as the price of cooking gas continues to soar, more residents in Benin City are turning to cheaper and more accessible alternatives such as charcoal, sawdust and firewood to meet their daily cooking needs. BeeTv News Temitope Oluwafemi reports.
The increasing price of gas has led many residents in Benin City to look for other cooking alternatives to support their daily lives. Speaking with BeeTv News, several residents expressed their frustration over the steady rise in gas prices, which they say has become almost unsustainable for the average household. Many explained that what used to cost a manageable amount now takes a significant portion of their income, forcing them to seek alternatives to prepare their meals.
I'm using firewood presently now because gas now is 1,400 naira.
The resident who spoke to BeeTv News lamented that the high cost of gas has drastically affected her family's feeding budget. According to her, they now rely mostly on firewood and charcoal as refilling a gas cylinder has become too expensive. Another respondent mentioned that he now depends on BEDC electricity supply to use electric hot plates whenever power is available. For many, the return to traditional cooking methods like firewood and sawdust is not a choice of preference but a matter of survival.
We buy it, no go food tea. No reach 2 weeks, then I don't finish. As it don't finish like that now, I dey use charcoal. I go carry charcoal. Sometimes no money to food tea buy. Then I will use charcoal. So gas, when they talk of gas they dear.
Sometimes I have to like depend on NEPA to bring like that is when I will use my hot plate to cook. And it's not okay because
now I prefer using hot plate.
Residents are calling on the government to address the rising cost of gas and provide palliative measures or subsidies that will make cooking gas more affordable and accessible to households.
They don't say government go do this, government. Maybe they do what they talk say they want to do. Maybe they do one. Now we want.
The federal government should help us to reduce this thing. We the masses, we are really suffering.
The situation highlights the growing impact of economic hardship on daily living as families continue to adjust increasing cost of essential commodities and energy sources in the state. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebolo has approved the appointment of Honorable Orobosa Omo-Ojo JP as the General Manager of Bendel Newspaper Corporation, Honorable John Usagi Inegbedion, Special Advisor to the Governor on Tax Reforms, while Johnson Jibril Adamu was appointed as Special Advisor to the Governor on Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Others are Shuaibu Elama as the Special Advisor to the Governor on Law Reforms, while Dr. Aminu Ibrahim Imafidon was appointed as the Special Advisor to the Governor on Livestock, Aquaculture and Agro-Processing. In the same vein, Governor Monday Okpebolo approved the appointment of Honorable Omorede Osifo as the Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Mobilization, Honorable Esther O. Egage, Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Mobilization representing Edo Central Senatorial District, Honorable Vera Sado is the Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Mobilization representing Edo North Senatorial District, just as Mrs. Itoha Osaon was appointed as a Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Mobilization for Edo South Senatorial District, just as Honorable Anslem Adima was appointed as a Special Advisor to the Governor on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. According to the statement signed by Umar Musa Ikilo Esquire, the Secretary to the State Government, the appointments are with effect from 27th October 2025. In a determined effort to improve the standard of education and learning environment within Ego local government area, the Executive Chairman, Honorable Osaro Osa Eribo, embarked on an inspection visit to some public primary schools across the locality. This move is to enable the chairman know areas that need attention. BeeTv News' Favor Kolawole has details.